Have you ever felt completely stuck? Like there's this huge mountain of change you want to climb, but you're just standing at the bottom, paralyzed, not knowing where to even begin. Maybe it's a fitness goal that feels impossible, a dream career that seems a million miles away, or simply the desire to feel more in control of your own life. You see the finish line, but the starting line is shrouded in fog. If that sounds familiar, I want you to listen closely, because what I'm about to share could be the key that unlocks everything for you. Here's the secret. You don't need a grand, elaborate, life-altering plan to change your life. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. All you truly need is one small, almost insignificant step, and you need to take it today. We have this funny habit as humans. We dramatically overestimate what we can accomplish in a single day, and we tragically underestimate what we can achieve over the course of a year. We think transformation has to be this explosive, revolutionary event, but real, lasting change? It doesn't work like that. It's quiet. It's subtle. It happens in the tiny moments, bit by bit, one small choice at a time. It's a whisper, not a roar. Let me paint a picture for you with a couple of stories. Let's talk about James. James wanted to get healthier and lose weight, but the thought of it was completely overwhelming. He saw images of super fit people in gyms. He read about restrictive diets that cut out everything he loved, and he just felt defeated before he even started. The mountain looked too high. So, he decided to ignore the mountain. Instead, he focused on a single pebble. He made a deal with himself. Every single morning, he would go for a 10-minute walk. That's it. No complicated gym routine, no stressful diet plan. Just 10 minutes of walking. It was so small, so manageable, that there was no excuse not to do it. At first, nothing dramatic happened, but he stuck with it, day after day. That 10-minute walk became a non-negotiable part of his morning routine, like brushing his teeth. A few months down the line, something interesting started to shift. Those 10-minute walks started feeling too easy, too short. He found himself naturally extending them to 15 minutes, then 20. Before he knew it, those walks turned into light jogs. He started enjoying the feeling of moving his body, the fresh morning air. The pebble was starting to create a ripple. Then he discovered a local running group. The old James would have been terrified to join, but this new, consistent James thought, why not? He was already jogging after all. He joined the group, found a community, and his passion for running ignited. Fast forward 1 year from that very first 10-minute walk, James crossed the finish line of his first marathon. A marathon. Not because he woke up one day and decided to become a runner. Not because he made a massive, life-altering change overnight. But because he started with one tiny, ridiculously small step and simply refused to stop. He honored that small commitment to himself, and that consistency built a momentum that carried him further than he ever thought possible. Now, let's look at Aisha. Aisha was miserable in her job. It drained her energy, crushed her creativity, and she dreaded Mondays with a passion. She knew she needed a change. But where do you even start when you feel trapped? Quitting on the spot wasn't an option. She had bills to pay, responsibilities. The idea of finding a new career felt like trying to navigate a dense jungle without a map. So, just like James, she decided to focus on one single path. She had always been curious about digital marketing. Instead of trying to figure out the entire jungle, she committed to exploring that one path for just 30 minutes every night after work. 30 minutes. That's it. Some nights she was tired, some nights she wasn't motivated. But 30 minutes was so manageable, she could push through. She'd watch a tutorial, read a blog post, or take a short module in an online course. She wasn't trying to become an expert overnight. She was just planting a seed. For 6 months, she watered that seed every single night. And then, an opportunity popped up. A friend's small business needed some help with social media. Because of her consistent nightly learning sessions, Aisha felt confident enough to say, "I can help with that." She landed her first freelance project. That small project gave her a taste of success and a boost of confidence. She took on another, then another. Today, Aisha runs her own successful small digital marketing agency. She's her own boss, she loves what she does, and she's in complete control of her career. And it all started with that one tiny decision: to trade 30 minutes of scrolling on her phone for 30 minutes of learning. That single, simple choice, repeated over time, completely transformed her professional life. These stories show us that the power isn't in the size of the initial step, but in the consistency of taking it. Sometimes, though, the most powerful first step isn't an action at all. It's a shift in your mindset. It's the decision to simply believe that change is possible for you. It's consciously choosing to replace the thought, "I can't," with the question, "What if I could try?" The moment you stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions, and you just start right where you are, with what you have, that's when the magic begins. That's when you start to build momentum. And that momentum, that forward motion, is the most powerful force for change in the universe. It's like pushing a heavy boulder. The first push is the hardest, it barely moves. But you push again, and soon it starts to roll. And once it's rolling, it becomes almost unstoppable. Think about it. Every great success story, every incredible transformation you've ever admired, it didn't just happen. It started with a small, simple decision. The decision to wake up 15 minutes earlier. The decision to finally send that one scary email. The decision to say yes to an opportunity, or even more powerfully, to say no to the fear that was holding you back. Your big life change isn't waiting for you at the top of the mountain. It's waiting for you in the very next step you take. So, if this message is speaking to you today, if you feel that little spark of recognition in your heart, maybe today is the day for your first step. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. Here is my challenge for you, right now. Take one small step today toward the change you want to see. Just one. It could be lacing up your shoes and going for that 10-minute walk. It could be opening a browser and researching that online course for 15 minutes. It could be as simple as taking out a piece of paper and writing down your goal in big, bold letters. Just begin. Break the inertia. Remember, every single journey begins with a single step. Small steps, when taken consistently, compound over time and lead to massive, life-altering changes. You have the power to change your life, and it starts now. If you found this helpful and you're ready to start your journey, hit that like button to let me know. Share this video with someone you know who might need to hear this message today. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more daily motivation and practical steps for growth. Let's do this together. Let's grow, one small step at a time. Thanks for watching.